What is going on, everybody? It is PackerFan1287 here with another episode of Update Mondays, here with trains, football, and all sorts of news and updates for you throughout the last week. So without further ado, let's get right into this, and welcome to Update Mondays. So diving right into this today, we have a lot of things to cover today, starting off with the NFL and the Green Bay Packers. I'm sorry I never got to upload that video about the NFL draft. That kind of fell through at the last minute and I never got the time. But if you want to go check out the NFL draft, the results are on the NFL app if you have it, or NFL.com, where you can go check out the draft results and all 7 rounds and all the picks. What I want to get into today is a very irritating subject about the Green Bay Packers, and that is the big question everybody is asking: is Aaron Rodgers done with the Packers, or are the Packers done with Aaron Rodgers? My answer to that question is no. I think the only reason why Matt LaFleur drafted Jordan Love in the first round, like he said, was to maintain the balance between Aaron Rodgers. He gets overworked, and I know he has an attitude, and I understand that, but you gotta understand, he needs a decent backup to when he gets tired, he can rest, and rest assured that this team is going to continue to work well with another quarterback while he's on the bench. I know Pat McAfee, Pat McAfee obviously has been covering this as well. FS1, ESPN. It's very irritating to hear that my team's quarterback is getting chastised over nothing. I mean, yes, he has attitude problems. He's passive aggressive. It's because he has always been that way. That's just his personality. If you don't like it, that's too bad. That's my opinion on the subject. I mean, obviously, I'm not a big fan of attitude, NFL players with attitude, but for crying out loud, this guy has worked to the bone. He had a tremendous season last season. He finished 38-7 touchdown interception ratio. That is insane. The only other quarterback to get that close to us last year was Russell Wilson. Green Bay, I don't know how to say this. The Packers did amazing last year. Yes, we were 14 points shy of making it onto the big stage in Miami. But you know what? It's okay because there's always next year, and we will be back. I promise you, we will be back. NFL-wise, we got some big topics to cover. Rob Gronkowski, welcome out of retirement, but you're a Buccaneer now? That's interesting. Yes, Robert Gronkowski, the former tight end for New England, is now back with Tom Brady on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a big move that I thought was just insane. It's just like, wow, you're really going to get to that point where you're like, maybe I should just follow my quarterback again, just come out of retirement, poof, I'm back out, Just like Brett Favre. He wanted his job back in Green Bay, but he had to settle for a 1-year contract with Minnesota, which went nowhere as New Orleans destroyed him in that conference championship game. And, yeah, that was not so good on his part. So, that was an interesting move, so I guess congratulations, Robert Gronkowski, for being a Buccaneer. I don't know. Another big move, obviously we know the very first pick of the draft, Joe Burrow was selected by the Cincinnati Bengals, and the question was, where in the world is Andy Dalton going? Or is he even going to leave Cincinnati? Well, that question was answered this week. The Cincinnati Bengals did drop Joe Burrow, so he is gone. And another thing is Dallas, not we, but Dallas is looking at picking him up for a year. They're looking at a one-year contract with Andy Dalton, so we'll see what happens. Dak Prescott, I don't know what's going to happen with him, but yeah. Another big move is New England is looking at picking up Cam Newton, because obviously Josh Allen is going to be the new starter for Carolina, and Carolina kicked out Cam Newton, and New England is without a starting quarterback. So the things kind of just fit together to where Cam Newton might be the starter for New England this next season. So we'll see how that works out. The chemistry, I honestly don't see it's going to be there. We'll see what happens. And other than that, yeah, it's some pretty big ones. Obviously, the minor ones, DeAndre Hopkins is no longer with the Texans. He's working with Larry Fitzgerald in the Arizona Cardinals under Kyler Murphy. And that's going to be an interesting team to watch. A big move by the 49ers in a trade deal with Cleveland. They now have Odell Beckham Jr. OBJ is with the 49ers. Their team looks stacked. They have a stellar defense, a run game, a pass game. San Francisco might be going back to the playoffs this year for sure. I mean, just looking at the stats, Jimmy G had a decent season. They had a couple of embarrassing losses, two of which were at home. Two of their three losses were in San Francisco. And yeah, so they're running off of a weird looking, off season. But other than that, very very quiet from the 49ers. It's obviously we know the Raiders have moved to Las Vegas officially now. So they're no longer the Oakland Raiders. They are now the Las Vegas Raiders, and we'll see how they do this year as the first NFL team to ever come into the state of Nevada. And that is definitely a big move by the Raiders, and we'll see how they do this year. Other news, obviously. Phillip Rivers is now I do believe I heard he is going to be the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts for this next year. He has a one-year contract with Indianapolis, so we'll see how that goes. And to take his place in the draft, the Chargers picked up Justin Herbert from the University of Oregon. And so not too far from where we're at, because the University of Oregon is just over in Oregon, and will be so we'll see how the Chargers do this year as they play. It's been a pretty quiet off season for the Chiefs. Super Bowl champs. They've kind of just been waiting for the season to get back underway. AFC South, as we get into that division is really big. Like we said, obviously Indianapolis has just announced they're going to be starting Phillip Rivers in 2020. And Gardner Minshew, I don't know what is going to happen with Jacksonville, but Gardner Minshew and Nick Foles left. They kicked him out. So Gardner Minshew, question mark, starting quarterback for Jacksonville? I don't know. Nick Foles is kind of a free agent right now, so we'll kind of see where he's going. The Bears are looking at picking him up, and I don't remember who else was trying to pick him up, but I know somebody else is going to try and pick him up. Washington, as we get to the Redskins, what is ever going to become of Alex Smith? I know he sat on the bench the whole season last year, getting over his major injury that he had not this last season, but the season before. And it's just been, this mysterious question mark is Alex Smith ever going to come back? And honestly, I would like to know, how Washington will put him back on the roster there, and the active roster, but we'll see. Other than that, really nothing more to cover. Just trying to wait for the NFL season to start back up, And yeah, so that's pretty much all in the NFL news, and let's go right into the railroad news. So to kick things off, I did catch a couple of trains this past week, and I will put those in after I talk about this. Caught a couple manifests. I did catch Saturday. I caught Union Pacific 1996, the Southern Pacific Heritage Unit, and the last locomotive in the front end lash up on a westbound manifest. I will put that on, and I will try to. I'm going to try my best to kind of slow the video down after I show a rerun of the train, so you can get a good view of 1996. It was shot from the camera, no tripod, so it was kind of shaky, and I do apologize. And one of the shots was from today. I caught a westbounder heading to Nampa, a short one. That was shot on the phone because I forgot to bring my camera with me this morning. And I also missed one early this morning. It was a westbound unit grain train. And other than that, yeah, just trying to catch the usuals. But to get into some serious news, as most of y'all know who follow the Union Pacific Steam program, they have announced that they are canceling their trip, their Steam excursion for 2020 due to COVID-19. And obviously that is a big bummer for us rail fanners here in Idaho, because the big boy was supposed to come through here sometime this summer. That will be postponed until next summer or spring or whenever it's going to be. But Union Pacific did say they are going to try their best to get the big boy on its Northwest tour next year. So that is a big bonus. So thank you, Union Pacific, for at least going to, upkeep your promise and, let us see the big boy, for me, twice. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, nothing really major railroad-wise coming through here. Like I said, just usual traffic. Sorry. Thursday was insane. I'll post those videos in here too. We had, well, first of all, I was on my way back from work. The Gooding Local was coming in, switching the tank cars and grain cars like it always does, just west of the control point there in Mountain Home, when my phone goes off, and it was a severe thunderstorm warning. And for those of you who know Mountain Home, the storms just go like this, or they just completely go around, or they just dissipate by the time they get here. Well, we had a big one that rolled through. And I'll show you the clips of that later on in the vlog. Those were insane, because I had never seen a worse storm come through here than this. Well, maybe a couple. And on top of it all, I had to ride home in it, and that was not fun. Starting off, I tried to catch the local as long as I could. The cloud kept getting closer. It was brown, and I'm like, whoa, that's interesting. Dust cloud rolled in. I found a shelter to hide in for like 5 minutes until the dust dissipated, and then I was halfway home, and all hail, yes, no pun intended, all hail broke loose. Rain, hail, thunder, lightning, everything. Looked like somebody had taken me and just shoved me into a pond face first, because I was soaked all down the front. My backpack was soaked, my hat was completely soaked, my bicycle was wet, yeah, and I had marks all over my arms from the hail. About marble, penny size, pretty decent size hail. And like I said, you'll see the video of the street look like a river and all that good, it was just horrible. And yeah, but I kind of felt bad for the Gooding Locals crew, because they probably had to tie down in the engine for about 20 minutes because they weren't finished yet. They were still switching out cars by the time I had left. I'm not going to put those videos in because it didn't turn out well, and I'm sorry about that, but there are some things I don't put in and some things I do because I just like the quality of it. And yeah, but other than that, railroad news, UP still functioning light. Haven't seen much trains lately. My mom and I did go all the way out to Glenn's Ferry on Friday afternoon. Got all the way back into town just to catch one train, and that was an eastbound manifest, because we could not find a place to pull off to see another one. Actually, it was a grain train, not a manifest. So that video will be up. That was shot on the tripod. And yeah, because there was an eastbound manifest in front of it. We never got a chance to pull off or anywhere, turn back around. And then on the radio, I hear the on an eastbound call out, the control point at Cleft, and that gave us just enough time to get back to Mountain Home and set up for a nice shot at Jackson Street that turned out really well. And yeah, so that shot will be in the video. And without further ado, let's just jump right into these train videos, and then I will show you the thunderstorm videos, and then we'll continue the vlog. Alright guys, so looks like this is the usual eastbound unit grain train. This is not from Simplot. Like I said, we saw this guy off the interstate, and now he's working off of a clear green down here at Mountain Home. So, sorry about that. Our 2020 class pictures are getting put up along Main Street here at Mountain Home. Congratulations, class 2020. Not a bad one. There he goes. And that'll be it. Alrighty guys, well it is Friday, May 2nd, 2020. Coming home from work. Have a westbound coming. I don't know what it is just yet. Looks like a manifest. So we're gonna stay here and wait for him. And yes, it is a manifest. Scratch that. It's actually an intermodal. Wait, no, it is manifest. Okay, never mind. Southern Pacific Heritage Unit. I caught it. Woo! All right. How about that, guys? We caught the Heritage Unit.
interesting. It does have some intermodal traffic tied in. Yeah, this is probably MKPC West to Spokane. Most of this stuff's going out buying a yard in Portland first, though. Not a bad one at all. UP 7346 West, good roll by. Sorry guys, can't zoom in with the phone because there's only 4 times zoom, whereas my camera's 54, and looks like this might be a westbound manifest. So yep, westbound manifest. This might be MPGOD, I don't know. UP 5347 West, good roll by. You too.
So like I said, a couple nice catches. I love that shot. Like I said, it was not shot with the tripod, but I tried to get a good shot of UP 1996. It was my first Heritage unit ever, so I'm very excited. I didn't know it was coming until I saw it, and I'm like, yes! And apparently I missed the Western Pacific Heritage unit yesterday as it came. Actually, no, I think it was the Katy or whatever it was. It was a couple days ago. Actually, it was the same day the Katy came through on a eastbound manifest. And I was just like, oh. But I was at work, so I really couldn't help it. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. And here's those weather clips. Well, everybody, as you can see, that thunderstorm I told you about at Railroad Park finally hit,
And yeah, I was hailed on here. I'll go out back just to show you. Look at this. It is like raining. Our gutters are overflowing. It was hailing earlier. You can still see some of the hail on the ground. And yeah, I got hailed on. Whoa, yeah, I see lightning just there. Yeah, so this is a pretty bad one this time. Look at that. Look at the hail. Look at all that hail. Holy cow. And it's still coming too. There's a whole nother line of storm coming with this. And our roof is taking a beating right now. Look at the hail piled up there in the gutter. That's hail. So you can see I got nice little marks. Nice little marks all over my, there's a big one right here. All over my arms. I'm soaked. My pants are soaked. My boots are soaked. And as you can see, our gutter is full of hail. And it is not stopping. I made it home right when the bad part hit. And I'm lucky I did. Because I probably would have gotten seriously injured by either lightning or hail. Okay, that is not good. Let's go look out front. Let's go show you what it looks like out in the street. Because our street looks like a pond right now. You can hear it's pounding on the roof right now. It was bad earlier, but I didn't get the camera out to show you. But yeah, look at this. And look at this. This is like dime size right here. Pretty good size hail. My bike is completely covered. Look at this. Look at the street. It is it's a river. It is no longer a street. It is a river. And our garbage, and if you look at this, look at I'm just gonna walk to the edge here. Look at our wheels of our recycling bin. They're half underwater. It's all the way out into the street. And there's just been thunderclap after thunderclap because it all accumulated there on the windshield. Holy cow. It's gonna be a pain going to get the mail, for sure. But I'm gonna have to try and go get it soon. The dog probably won't want to go with me, so. Yeah, it's still coming down. It's starting back up again. But as you can see, it hailed here. Probably, like I said, probably about a good dime, maybe marble size. And our front lawn is a flood zone now too. Standing water everywhere. So yeah, it's a mess. And this looks to not let up until about like 5 o'clock. According to the radar. Like, this is going to be one time after another. And my arms are killing me right now. Because they are warm and injured. And here he goes, starting back up again. Whoa! Hello there. Yeah. Whoa! Hope I got that on camera. That was pretty cool. I think I might just stay out here for a few minutes. Watch the lightning. Lightning storms are fun. As you can see, our poor Christian flag is completely wrapped around the pole and it can't unravel itself because you can see it is soaking wet. Old Glory still got some life left in her. Just look at that street. Look at that. It's like a raging river. Our poor, like I said, look at that. It's almost all the way up to the sidewalk. Holy crap. This is definitely the first bad one of the year, guys. Because this is, like, we haven't had major storms at all this year, and this is the first one. Whoa. Hello. Hope I caught that on camera. This kind of reminds me of that big lightning storm we had last year in April. Yeah, in April of all days. Right before we went on our trip to Salt Lake City, we had a major lightning storm. That video is on YouTube if you want to go check it out. It's going to be down way far into my uploads. My uncle's house looks okay. They're not home right now. They're both at work. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost all the way up to the sidewalk. Holy cow. It's insane. As you can see, look at our neighbors. gutter. Look at that. It's just like pouring down. Our gutter's doing the same thing. See, there's just, it's so full that, whoa, hello. Sorry, my camera zoomed in. There we go. As you can see, our gutters are just like so full. Woohoo! Sky's waking up. That's for sure. Wow. This is insane. This is really interesting. Like I said, look at me. My hair looks like it just came out of the shower. And the funny thing is, I was wearing my hat, and my hat's soaked too. And you can see my boots and my jeans and my shirt are like drenched. And I got nice little red marks all over my arm. Look at that. There's that big one. That was from like a dime-sized hail ball that hit me. And it hurts too. Like, it hurts. Got a nice big welt from it. Wow, just look at this though. It's like, whew, hello. Power's still on. Yeah, that's a little too close. That was about a mile away. And this storm's going to continue moving east, is what I understand. So if you live east of here, like in the Twin Falls area, the Fairfield, Hill City area, this storm's heading your way. Boise apparently dished it up and sent it to us. So thank you, Boise, for being really nice to us and giving us a beautiful thunderstorm. And my head hurts too, because I got pounded on my head. Car looks okay. Is that a crack on the windshield? Hope not. Is that a crack? Looks like a crack. Oh yeah, that is a crack. There is 2 cracks on our windshield right now. Alright guys, I'm gonna go and pause the camera real quick and I'm gonna go check this out. So good news is, it was not a crack. The wind just picked up again. And I guess that means this is probably the tail end of the storm, because the rain's starting to let up a little bit. Not much. It's still coming down pretty heavy. Why is my thing loose? Gotta tighten that back down again. Just look at that. Look at that. That's just insane. Another flash of lightning there. 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. So that one was about 12 miles away. Good tip to know where a lightning strike is. Count by 1/1000s until you hear the clap, and that's roughly about how far away the lightning is. Whoa. 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Okay, that one was about 4 miles. And that was a loud one. Whoa, boy. Woo. You should have seen the cloud that I showed you the cloud. It was pure brown. That was a dust cloud. It hit Mountain Home with a big old dust cloud first, because all the dust that was blowing in with the headwind. And then so I ducked inside our Wells Fargo ATM shelter with my bike for let that pass. And then I thought I'd try to beat it home, and I was about halfway home, and then it hit, and then right as I turned the corner down our street, the hail just, all hail broke loose. Yes, that was an intended pun, because it hurt, and the hail starting to melt away too. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go back inside and wait this out, and I'm going to go and try and retrieve our probably wet recycling now, because recycling guys never picked it up this week. And then I'm going to go try and get the mail. So, it looks like the clouds are starting to clear out a little bit, and yeah. Catch you guys later. PackerFan1287 signing off. So yeah, that's how that storm kind of just played out. And it was a good solid 30 minutes of just nothing but rain and hail. It was pretty intense. Lightning, definitely the first bad one for the season. Definitely not going to be the last. The surprising fact that it even made it through town was amazing, because like I said, most of these storms that just rolled through here not even touched Mountain Home. But also, finally getting me a laptop, so webcams will be used for most of these videos, and you can finally say goodbye to using this old thing. For I am, like I said, getting my own laptop, so editing and all that good stuff. I will try to be doing Minecraft Let's Plays now,
even though I'm already have a world that's built. So, as a Monday ritual, we will go and check the mail. Let's go get the mail. And here comes the horse. And she is ready to go. Hey, you silly girl. Come on. Let's go get it. This dog just loves to go get the mail. Alright. So, no monopod today. I just realized I forgot to bring the monopod. Oh well. Yeah, so, like I said, just I don't know. It's just been a really rough week. Haven't been able to do stuff. I finally got to go back to church yesterday, so I'm happy about that. And she's already clear down at the fence. That crazy dog. Like I said, guys, she's 10 and she acts like a puppy. But, let's see what we got today. I don't think my laptop gets here until I think Thursday or Friday, and UPS is delivering, so we'll see. I got it off of Amazon because there's nothing up at Walmart. Okay, well, we got a lot of stuff today. Holy cow. Okay, guys, let you see Lily. Just 1 second here. Let me see if there's anything from me. I highly doubt it. Yeah, just 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Checking all the humongous pile of mail that we have. Like, it's a lot. Like, I know I probably shouldn't be showing this on camera, but let me just get a hand on it, because I can't even, like, grab it with the camera in my hand. Okay, guys, sorry about this. Look at that, dude. That is a thick stack of mail. Okay, come on, Lily, get out of their yard. Come on. Yeah, silly girl. And there she goes. I love the zoom lens on this thing. This thing's amazing. Like I said, I'm very satisfied with this handy cam. I don't know. Sorry about this. I don't know if I've told you yet. I think I might have mentioned this in last week's vlog about our trip in October. But Delta screwed us over in Atlanta. So we are now going to be flying through MSP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. And it'll be our connecting place for our Boise to Austin connection. So 54-minute layover, so we'll try and get some footage in the airport if we can, but like I said, this isn't until another like 6 months, or 5 months now, ticking down very slowly, but yeah. What are you doing, Lily? Come on. She is just taking her sweet time, but she's old. I gotta give her some credit. Come on, baby girl. Like I said, the zoom lens is amazing. See, look, there's my uncle's house. Watch, I'm going to zoom in right on their bird feeder. Wherever, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. The zoom lens is crazy. Yeah, like I said, it's a very good thing I got this camera because I couldn't upkeep my older one. It kept dying on me very quickly. Whereas the battery life on this one's pretty long. Look at there. You want to say hi, Lily? Say hi. Come on. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever showed you guys. We finally got a new car. You've probably seen it a couple times, but it's a 2020 Traverse. We got this back in April. Very nice car. And as of tomorrow, we're getting the materials to replace this. The banister is finally going away. Bicycle's doing alright, and the deck is still holding up pretty nice. And I do believe Lily wants to go in, so we're going to have to... Sorry guys, you're going to have to look down just for 1 second so I can open the door. There we go. And give Grammy the thick stack of mail. So yeah, I'll be right back. So just some more updates on COVID-19. Obviously, a couple states are reopening their door, are reopening stuff a little at a time, including here in Idaho. Governor Little is posting a 4-stage program to get everything open, hopefully by the first day in June. So we got a month to just kind of just lean things back together. Starting out with churches. Obviously, the churches are opening back up. Finally got to go to church, like I said, for the first time in 7 to 8 weeks. We got to go back to church. No Sunday night, no Friday night RU class, and had assigned seating. But you know what? It's okay because, like I said, this whole thing is going to be over with soon, and we will be back to normal. Schools are done for the year, at least here in Idaho, and very big bummer for the class of 2020. No prom, no graduation. Well, official graduation. They graduated, but there's just no like walking the stage and getting that nice feeling of receiving your diploma in front of hundreds of people. You know, it's a big moment. It really is. It's your total 10 seconds of fame, so to speak. And yeah, it was. I feel really bad, but I guess in a good sense, I'm happy. You know, for them that they're done. It's just, you know, very upsetting that they don't get to walk, you know, during the fun things. The cool thing is our city has posted up pictures of the seniors. So if you live in Mountain Home and you're watching this, Railroad Park and Carl Miller Park are the two places you can go find the class of 2020 pictures. And I just want to give a big hearty congratulations to the class of 2020 for all your hard work, and I'm sorry you had to graduate like this. As far as work goes, we have yet to open up our lobby. Scheduled reopening, I was told, is my birthday, May 15th, which I took the day off, so we'll see what happens. Our drive-thru's actually been really busy. Like, it's been busier than it usually has, so obviously people are getting able to get back to work. So they're going through the drive-thru and whatnot to get their lunch and breakfast and all that good stuff. So yeah, other than that, we're so doing all right. Picking up more hours, which is good. So getting the money. Return check came in. My stimulus check came in, so that's a good thing. That's what I dragged $500 out to get that tablet from the 1200 that Mr. Donald J. Trump so graciously gave us, and I do appreciate that. You know, good job on him. We're thinking about Americans. Other than that, just like I said, birthday is coming up next Friday. I'm going to try and get a video set up for that. Turning a big 19, so I don't know if I should be nervous or what. I mean, 19. Even though I am nervous because my health insurance does run out, so that is kind of, oh boy. I do need to call health. Okay. Anyways, that's beside the point. Pretty much nothing else further. So, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Social medias are posted in last week's description. And, yeah. So, thank you for watching. PackerFan1287 signing off. Have a good week, and we will see you somewhere out there on the high iron or in next week's vlog.